And I might take it to the jeweler, ayy. I dress it up some Jimmy Choo, ayy. And what I'm doing, they ain't doing, ayy.
Hey, yo, what's going down? I'm OD, and this is SlumpedSessions, the show that is the culture. This episode is brought to you by FishScale 84. Hey, right here, right there. Yeah. FishScale 84. Head over to FishScale84.com. Copy your fit. Get you the clothes. You're gonna be the flyest motherfucker in the city. Hey, today, man, we got an exclusive. We got Sniffy, and who do we got over here? Introduce yourself, man. You can't be quiet on camera. I turned the camera on. You shy all of a sudden.
My name is Baker Young. Just a local producer in Houston.
Nah, he ain't local.
He
modest. He's modest over
modest.
here.
Come on now. Him who he produced, you gonna think different.
Come on now. Throw out some names. Name drop. We name dropping right now.
Designer.
See?
Sauce Walker.
Yeah.
See, you being modest. I'm just some local producer, no big deal. I'm gonna just be quiet over here on camera. No, man, this boy came up. He's got the gold in the mouth. He's just being modest, man.
Yeah.
He's being modest, man. Sniffy.
Yo.
Good to have you, man.
Man, good to have you, my
Hey, anytime, man.
I appreciate you.
So we're gonna kind of kick it off. Of course, we gotta ask, who is Sniffy, man?
Man, Sniffy is where I'm at today and where I was is just two different things. This is like the second coming, This is like this is a change me. This is me as a father. This is me with something to stand on. I got music now. Like everybody knew Sniffy is that dude performing the same 2-3 songs at every single show, throwing shows. But now I got a real body of work.
Yeah.
And, we came to let y'all know that SlumpedSessions exclusive. Y'all heard it here first. We got a tape on the way.
Okay.
The Baker Young Sniffy project will be coming soon.
We got a name for it?
No name. No name.
No name
We
yet.
just came here to let you know, to let them know it's an exclusive. We got it on the way.
That's going to be some fire right there. We got a tape coming on the way.
Yeah. We dropped a single already with West Blanco.
Yeah.
That Capone track. That's the single off of the tape that we gonna drop, and we got more coming. More
Shout out
songs
West
coming.
Blanco.
Shout out West Blanco.
Yeah, shit. Shout out West Blanco. I'm trying to get him on the show too.
Oh yeah.
I had seen him performing. I think I don't remember whenever I saw him perform. But it was a few months back, I believe.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get him after that. I was like, all right, yeah.
Yeah, he's dope.
Yeah.
He's dope. He's real dope.
But so second coming of Sniffy, man.
Yeah.
You said you had 2 or 3 songs,
Yeah.
performing the same 2 or 3 songs.
Yeah.
Why? Like you just weren't?
It's because I spent my first bit of time focused on the business.
Yeah.
I was 13 when I dropped my first clothing line. I booked Slim Thug when I was like 15. I threw my first concert when I was 14, So, like, I was always on the business tip. Like, I don't want to be a rapper who's just rapping to rap. I want to know how to get some money. You know what I mean?
You gotta have your hands in different things. Even the rappers that don't look like they doing much, they just making music. They got shit on the back end. You gotta be doing.
Gotta have that back end.
You can't just be a one dimensional rapper.
Yeah, for sure. It's marketing. I like to think of myself as a marketing guru when it comes to this music. You know what I mean? Like, gotta have merch. If you're gonna pull up to a show, especially if you're doing free shows, ain't nothing wrong with that. It's opportunity. But, make your money. Take you some merch. Take you some stickers, some CDs. Don't be out there empty.
Yeah, shit, for real. I've seen people, they might not be getting paid for the show, but they gonna sell out of all their T-shirts, and they done made the money.
Yeah,
I've definitely bought T-shirts at shows.
Yeah,
hell yeah, I do all the time.
I come prepared. You know what I mean? Like, I brought you a little package. I got some stuff for you just to.
Oh shit, man,
brother.
We gonna get into that one.
Yeah.
But so, like you said, you've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
How did you actually get into the music game, and how did you actually get into the business and stuff?
The music, I've always made music. Music was like a release. Music was like a lot of things for me, going through my struggles. But as far as the business side goes, I just knew that's what made sense. That's what made money. That's where I knew I was spending my money.
Yeah.
Like artists that I like, I knew I was going to spend money to buy tickets. So I knew, okay, if I'm not somebody they want to see yet, I can go get somebody they want to see, throw a show, and put myself right next to them and boss up. You know what I mean? And you either gonna take your licks and fall, or you gonna win, or you just got to see what comes out of it. You know, and shout out, you know, when I say I booked Slim Thug, that's really because of East Down Warehouse, which is now Houston Underground. A good friend of mine, Adam, he needed somebody to partner up with them. And, you know, my first show, it was with LaSalle Fire, who was just on Instagram Live. Back then was Humble Mo. We had Brick of Wolfpack. We had Pyrex before he became Kodak White.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like a couple people who was buzzing in the city, but that was like 2013.
That fool changed his name?
Yeah, changed his name.
Kodak White.
Kodak White. That's crazy, huh? Kodak White.
Hey, man, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's him, but shout out him, you know.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. But so you've been at it for a while. So where are you actually from? You from?
I'm from Acres Homes. I'm from the north side. I'm from Antoine. I'm from that 85.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm from the north side, Acres Homes. You know.
So you H all the way.
H-Town, for sure. Born and bred.
What does Houston actually mean to you then?
Houston is a reflection of me, and I'm a reflection of that. You know, like just my demeanor and the way you walk, the way you talk, being from Houston, you know, people don't get it coming from outside. You know what I mean? You have to have lived here to understand how we are. Like, it doesn't matter if you're Drake. Yeah. You're not Zero. You know what I mean? Like, that's just our mindset here in this city. Now, I'm bigger than the city, you know? Like, I love the culture of the city, but I want to be so much bigger. Yeah. You know what I mean? But you know, there's certain names you got to respect when you're here, you know, Rap a Lot. And you
and growing up in Houston, you got to get the love in your hometown before you, you know, if the hometown don't love you, you're going to come home to nothing.
Yeah, you're going to come home to nothing. That's fact. People survive just off of Texas, bro.
Oh, yeah. And it's crazy. You could go, you know, anywhere. You go to California, New York, you tell somebody you from Houston, like, oh, yeah, okay. That shit's crazy. It's like Houston got its own thing. It's not even, you can say you from Texas, but you say you from Houston. Yeah. They're like, okay. Yeah. It's different if you say I'm from Dallas or I'm from Austin. No, you say you're from Houston. They're like, okay. Yeah. They something. It's weird. It's crazy. It's the craziest thing.
It's true. It's true.
And it's like we got our own whole culture over here.
Hell yeah. Man, yeah. Hey, no cap. My boy's on IG Live right now. He said he remember when we went to eat and scheduled the Slim Thug event. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything I say, I'm a stand on. You know?
So you got somebody listening. How was it whenever you were young doing it?
Yeah, young.
How was it trying to get into that? Like, I mean, how did you?
Well, I grew up quick. You know, like. No diss to my parents, but they just had their own life to live, and I had to live mine. Yeah. And, you know, when you're 15, ain't nobody hiring no 15-year-old. Rare. And yeah, rarely. And then, you know, what I was doing in the streets, the people I was, you know, fucking with in the streets and, you know, stuff like that, it just, and the fact that I always was the dude freestyling, and it only made sense. You know, I remember back then I was recording hard with Mac Deuce, and before he became Mac the Engineer, who's, you know, he's producing Snow the Product right now.
Shout out to Mac, man, for real.
You know, he's with the Snow Gang, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's doing big things, and, you know, he pushed me a little bit, and different people pushed me in different directions because I was young. I was just doing shit. And then, you know, around a certain time, I got raided right when I was throwing those shows. And so after I got raided, that was like another chapter.
That was like a wake-up call, like, man.
Maybe
I'm out here doing the wrong thing. I'm about to be booking these shows and stuff. Yeah. I see I'm gonna be making money this way.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what am I doing?
Yeah, what am I doing? And you know, I had to grow and I had to learn, you know what I mean? And sure enough I did though. I mean, I'm here. I mean, I'm always gonna be the dude to tell you I ain't shit, I ain't nobody. But you know what I'm saying? I'm doing something.
That's humbling though. Like, you can be somebody, you can know you somebody, but you ain't gotta have that presence. You ain't gotta act like you somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as you know nobody's untouchable.
Yeah,
that's real. Nobody's untouchable.
Anybody get touched.
Everybody. So man, over here, quiet. How did you get into production and stuff? How did you get into that side? And why not rapping? Let everybody want to be the rapper. Not everybody wants to be the producer.
That's a good question. Shit, I don't know. I never even thought about that one.
You never thought about rapping?
But nah, not for me. The rapping's not for me. I wanna. I mean, I want to say like being a producer is like just as important as being the rapper.
If not more important. You see so many people getting fucking big off of a hype ass beat.
Yeah, and I don't know. I take just pride in that shit, I guess. But how I got into producing, really at a young age, I was put on some really good music. I started listening to rock before anything.
Mm-hmm.
And because of my older brother and shit.
You get to see all the different instruments. You get to you know what it takes to put some sound together.
Yep. So from a young age, I was put on like high quality music, and I always I thought about that shit. I thought about music. You know, I always loved it. Listening to it, and I thought about like, man, I want to be a part of music. I want to be part of the process, and making that shit. Cause my favorite part would be like the lead guitarist.
Yeah.
So
that guitar solo.
Yeah, the guitar solo. You know what I'm saying? That plays a huge part. So I was like, damn, bro, I just imagine myself like being a part of a band or something.
I always liked the bassist. The bass was always my favorite.
Yeah.
See, for me, it was like the lead guitar, the solos and shit. So, music was always part of my life, but I never really did anything to try and chase that dream until like I was like 20 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you started getting into it.
I just fucking mashed the gas, bro.
What did you start on? You started on FL or?
I started on Ableton.
Okay.
Ableton Live was the first program.
That's
Hell
crazy.
Yeah.
I remember Ableton.
And I actually learned how to record somebody on Ableton first before I started making beats. So when I started making beats, I already knew the program.
Yeah.
And then I had went to my homeboy's house. It was 2 homeboys. They were on FL. And I was making beats.
That's a
on
game
Ableton.
changer. Once you get in that FL
Bro,
Studios,
look.
you're like, whoa.
They put me on. And
so much easier, and it's so much, I don't know.
Yeah, bro.
It's real user friendly. You could just hop on there and start making some stuff. FL is crazy.
Yeah, I made some shit off FL for sure.
There's a lot of producers who actually like fully just use FL and nothing else.
Yeah, that's true.
You could do it all on there.
Man, there was one more it's like going through a maze. I forget what it's called. It's not FL. It's not Ableton. It's the other big name. It's like I can't think of it right now.
Reason?
But which one?
Reason?
I think it is Reason.
Or Logic?
No, Logic. Logic for me just looks so eccentric and it just looks so different.
Look, I've been through that whole process. It takes about like a month, if not. I mean, shit, I still learn shit to this day about the program, right?
Yeah, you're never gonna fully know everything about it.
To really get yourself around, you're probably gonna take a month to get used to that whole, like being on it every day.
Yeah.
Like 1 month. For sure.
A lot of people don't really understand like that learning curve to try to do anything.
Yeah.
Like they think it's natural to be able to spit something, but not everybody could just hop in the studio and put out some music. Not everybody who could play a piano or drums. Yeah. People don't understand that learning curve.
That's crazy.
I tell people a lot of times try to rap to a beat that you make with your own hands.
Yeah.
That's not easy. Sometimes I can't keep up with myself. I'm trying to make a beat.
It's hard to do 2 things at one time.
Yeah.
Man, I see those videos, somebody like freestyling while they're doing it. Man.
It's hard.
Yeah, you gotta give it to them.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't even think I could make a beat out.
That's hard. And then even like just from what I think is kind of hard is doing like a remix to a song that you already know, and you already know that cadence in your head, and you already know like the flow that they got like to the T.
Yeah.
And if you have to try to change that up, for me that's kind of hard too.
Yeah. It's funny you say that because like one of those songs that I was always performing, it was called Sorry I'm Trapping, and I redid Sorry Miss Jackson.
Oh shit.
And that was the song is Sorry I'm Trapping, sometimes you gotta rob, shoot, and steal.
Yeah, okay.
Straight took the whole cadence, you know? But that was like one of the first songs. And
You still perform that one?
Nah.
Come on now, you
I got that one on private on my SoundCloud.
I no wonder I didn't hear
You
it.
need to unprivate that.
Yeah, for real.
People tell me that.
Just
bro.
unprivate it and then just like randomly family at the
Yeah.
show, just bust it out.
Man,
Just for your for the day ones.
Yeah,
you gotta
I should.
You got to do it for the day ones, man.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
who's been stuck with you for so
Yeah.
long,
You ain't
performing
that
these
hard.
same songs,
Yeah.
they got to know where you came from,
Yeah, that's real shit though.
man.
That's real shit.
So yeah, but that's like you said, it's kind of you use the cadence and everything.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard.
But it's like that's just. I mean, I feel like as music transcends, being original or authentic is still gonna be not biting, but still taking something away from somewhere.
Yeah, it's hard, especially how long music's been around.
Yeah,
it's hard to
it's-
do anything that's completely 100% original.
Yeah, I mean, look at Juice WRLD, that "Lucid Dreams." That's a dope song or
Yeah.
whatever, but he straight sampled
It's straight
a
sample.
whole nother song. You
And
know?
I mean, it's hard. Even if you don't even realize it, you might be throwing a couple bars in there that somebody's already used. You're never gonna. There's always rhymes and stuff that are getting reused, and it's hard.
yeah,
You can't just come up with. I don't know. It's weird. Music's been around for so long. It's hard to do anything original.
yeah. I had a homeboy. He thought he was the most original dude. He got swangers on his elbows, and he walked around for a week talking about, "Oh, I got elbows on my elbows." And then we at the club one night, and he sees another dude. He's like, Man,
I saw somebody the other day who got that tattooed.
Yeah, so it's like you look at it like at one moment you could think you're the most original person, but you realize how big the world is when someone in your city's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And like that's not too far away.
Elbows on your elbows. That's pretty cool though. That's funny. That's a good one. Now I'm gonna go. No,
Yeah.
I already got one right here. I'm gonna go get that now. Go get elbows on my elbows.
Elbows on your elbows.
So from the beginning, man, you were always into rap music, or
I mean, I've been really my first love is more like soul music. My favorite artist is Al Green.
okay?
I like old school music. I like something with soul that got a little bit of feeling. You know, I used to play the saxophone.
With some
You know what I
seasoning.
mean? Yeah,
you gotta have that little
gotta
bow
have
on that bitch.
seasoning, You know, like, see, I love rap. I've always loved rap. I was 8 years old singing Ghetto Boys, and you know, I always loved rap music, and that was what I was like. That was my first love, but I always loved other music too. You
Okay.
know? Like I can, when it comes to music, I can go back, way back. You know what I mean? But I try to be. My sound is a mix of everything. I think my CD has like a lot of different sounds.
It's a broad sound of everything. You got a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Was anybody in your family doing music, or are you the first one?
I think I want to say I'm the first one. Nobody that I can think of like just immediately like that. Maybe they liked music, but nobody that did music or DJ'd or threw shows or nothing.
You played the saxophone.
Yeah.
You said you played this. Yeah, okay. How was that?
Yeah.
What's alto? The
Alto
smaller
was
one?
the smaller one. Then there's a tenor and then there's a baritone.
Gotcha.
That was like a middle school thing. It's just because I always liked music.
Yeah.
So no matter what in school, I was just like, yeah, just give me music. Whatever music class you got, I'm gonna take
I'm
it.
gonna take it.
I swear, I tried to do the same thing, and I failed the test to be in the band.
Oh shit.
I swear, bro. But I failed for this reason, because I copied off somebody else,
Uh-huh.
and the tests were different. Had I followed my own instinct, I probably would have passed and
Damn.
learned an instrument or some shit.
Damn, so you failed because you copied.
Yeah.
You
It's
failed
crazy how it
trying
came
to
out.
make the perfect grade.
My brother Chris, he plays
Yeah.
the saxophone.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fucking crazy.
Do you think you'll be able to still pick it up?
I mean, I know G, B, C, D. Like I know my finger placements and how to read, but I don't know how good I sound.
You know that little wooden piece?
Yeah,
I would
the reed.
always chip
it off.
yeah.
Man, you spend a lot of money with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta keep buying.
It's like a piece
those.
of wood. It's just like
You got
put your
that reed
teeth
in
on
there?
it,
Yeah. Man.
crack it.
Some
So-
people don't change it.
Was anybody in your family doing music before you got into it?
Nah,
You the first one?
yeah. My older brother, like I said, he played the saxophone, but
That was about it.
yeah. And I don't really think he's that cold with it. Like I think he can. Just
We're gonna
play
have
it.
a saxophone off with your brother and Sniffy, man. They're gonna have a battle.
It's good. This is a full-on intervention. He just wake up call for his brother. Yeah, you're not that cold, bro.
Yeah.
You just put him on blast.
I don't think he's that cold, but he's
Nah,
alright.
I think he just knows his way around it. But nobody in my family, bro, that I can think of plays music.
How was it whenever you were getting into it? What was your parents and stuff reaction, and the family's reaction? They didn't think nothing of it, or
Yeah, bro. It was crazy. It wasn't a fun time. I mean, it was cool, but
it wasn't a fun time.
The way I was trying to maneuver my life was not the way my parents would want me to do.
I know Hispanic parents, man. They judgmental as fuck.
So like
they gonna call you out on any little thing.
I'm over here quitting every job. Like I'm trying to think I'm woke, and I'm not trying to follow nobody as authority.
Third eye.
Like no bosses. Like nah, fuck y'all.
Fuck
like
the system type shit.
Yeah. So I was just leaving all my jobs, and then I fucking just dove in the deep end, bro. I just quit all my shit and
just dove off the cliff.
I just tried to really just make some money off producing, which I was already doing, right? But I was really like, okay, like I'm gonna save all my money that I sell from beats, which wasn't a lot, and I'm gonna try to pay at least my phone bill, my whatever I could pay, so that my mom can leave me alone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it probably took like almost 2 years for that to happen. Like the last 3 years, or I want to say the last 2.5 years, I've been doing it professionally, as in like I just been doing this. Yeah. But yeah, that shit was crazy because, I mean, they were on my ass, bro.
I bet.
You know what I mean? They were on my ass, just telling me get a job. And I wasn't going to school either. I graduated.
He just dived off the
you know
hallway.
what I'm saying?
He was like, fuck it. No job, no school.
Shit started picking up over time, slowly, not overnight. Slowly over time, years. So, I'm paying my bills and they can't complain. You know what I'm saying?
Now you're doing it.
Yeah.
What about you? I know whenever you wanted to be a rapper.
I mean, like I said, my parents,
they weren't
really there. Like I kind of raised myself in a sense. I had my grandparents, but it was more of like,
grandparents are even more judgmental than
it's crazy to say, RIP my grandfather, but when the Slim Thug opportunity came about, he was the one that was like, look, whatever money you can't cover, I'm gonna cover it. And that's because my aunt found out or something, and they knew who Slim Thug was, and they're like, oh, this shit's big time. You gotta get in on this.
Yeah.
But like, I was always doing my own thing, and I was always having my own, like, I'm not gonna say that, how do I say it? Like, I don't want to be ungrateful for the times that I did have people.
Yeah.
But, and I don't believe in saying self-made, because everybody came from their moms, so, but I definitely had to do a lot on my own and take care of a lot of responsibilities. So there wasn't nobody stopping me. It was more of like, I would go to my homies for like recognition, like, man, is this shit fire?
Yeah.
Is this shit, what do you think about it? And I didn't get no cosigns. Nobody really believed as much into me as I did.
Okay.
That shit's cold, bro.
Yeah, because I mean, like you said, you didn't have the family backing you, but you had a bunch of friends and stuff. And whenever you were trying to get into it, I'm sure they were like,
Yeah.
It's cold when nobody believes in you.
Yeah, and you just prove them wrong.
That shit is cold because, man, boy, I know that feeling.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than proving somebody wrong.
That's what I feel sadboithuggin did. Like, everybody knew me as the dude who can curate a show, or I went on, like, By Breezy took me out on a tour, and I would MC, or I'd help be a doorman with Lil Tracy and IDK Jeffrey, some good name, Chapo, Slug Christ. So I'm linking with these dudes, but like, I'm there not even trying to do music with them, and I'm a whole artist out here. Like, I'm forgetting, like, because I'm on a business mindset. Like, I don't want to talk to them. I'd rather talk to their manager.
Yeah, and sometimes it's not even about just pushing you as an artist. You just like being around the scene.
Yeah.
You just like being around, in the culture, and there's something about that.
Yeah.
I mean, you ain't got to be an artist to be in the scene. There's a bunch of people that help out in other ways. You got producers. You got people who help put on the shows. Clothing lines.
That's a big one. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Clothing was a big start for my stuff too, because that was my first
You said at
investment.
What, like 13?
Yeah, when I was 13. See, I mean, if my homeboys were not locked up, they could vouch for it. I mean, really, my homeboy's in jail right now. I could probably FaceTime him. He's just that's funny to say, but he got a phone up in there. But like, I was 13, bro, and I put up like $1,000 to get 100 shirts made, white and black, and 2 different designs, and that's when I made Diamond Kings. Yeah, the Diamond King shirts, and $30 a shirt. 100 shirts. I mean, you do the math.
That's a
you
lot
know
of
what I
money.
mean? Like
them shirts, at least the Olympic ones.
Yeah, the Olympic ones.
That one, I've seen those. I've seen
Yeah.
a lot of the
Olympic zippers.
yeah.
The Olympic zippers
Concept
was something
crazy.
that took a year to make. Shout out to Young Sensei, my boy Vic. He's like plugged in with like 713 Inc. and 713 shirts, like all the
Bro, you need
brands.
to put that shit.
But
You need to put that shit back on the market.
yeah, I do. That was one.
I like that design.
I
It was
printed
like
it.
all the different leans.
Yeah,
Olympics, yeah.
the Olympic cups.
Yeah.
I like it.
That sold out immediately. Like, it was crazy. Like, it manifested so big that I didn't even have a chance to promote it. It just sold out.
It was his
and
own
that
thing.
was it.
And
That
you were
was
so
it.
you were young, so
Yeah, I was like, I think at that time I was 16,
so
17.
That's young.
Yeah.
Damn. Yo, shout out to everybody on the live
Yeah,
right now.
Everybody on the live.
Hey.
Yo, shout out Slump Sessions. Everybody on the live. We really out here. You know what I mean? Like, people been going. Let me put the camera back over here.
That was a good angle over there.
Kurt Angle.
That Kurt angle. You ain't even got you in the shot though.
Oh,
It's just all.
see, look, what's crazy? It speaks to my character a lot. Is that he called me. He's like, man, bro, you sure you don't want to do this interview by yourself? Like, it's a big opportunity for you. And I was like, yeah, bro, but what's opportunity if I can't share it with my homies? You know what I'm
Hey.
saying? Like, because when we spoke, he was never a part of it. One day I was like talking to him. I was like, man, Baker needs to be here with me. Baker needs to be here because this dude right here is a fucking genius in his own right. You know what I'm saying? More than he gives himself credit for. But like, this dude is a fucking genius. Like, behind, like he'll stay locked in his fucking cave and make beats.
Bro, I done been locked in my cave, whatever you want to call it, for
The
the
cave.
past fucking 4 years.
Yeah,
Like, just-
literally grinding.
Okay, so how did y'all link up? How did y'all meet?
Shit, I saw his T-shirts.
Oh, yeah.
I knew of him.
Same, vice versa. I knew of him.
I don't know, like mutual friends.
Yeah, the Noe.
Just
We were
social-
actually recording a show, a TV. It was supposed to be for
Oh,
Netflix.
yeah.
We were doing like Hip Hop Idol, which shout out to
We were one of the
Noe.
judges. You were
Yeah,
a judge?
we were judges, and it was supposed to go to CW39 or Netflix, or he was talking about some stuff he had in motion. And at that time, I was working with Bach Beats, and
That was
we
at
were
least
shooting there.
2 years ago.
Yeah, it might, maybe even more, bro. Honestly, that may have been like 3-4 years ago. yeah.
Damn.
So I mean, we've always been innovative.
I've always fucked with this fool because of his mentality.
He's got a vision.
Boy, this fool's
Boy's a
crazy.
visionary.
This fool's crazy. Like, I'll talk to him and I'll come home and I'm
You pumped up
brainstorming.
and-
yeah, I'm brainstorming about what I'm about to
Motivated
do
and shit.
Nah, for sure.
I've always felt like I was Moses to my people. Like somehow, some way, I'm gonna take the people around.
You got the
me
hair for it.
to
got the hair.
for sure.
You don't want to put it down, but you got it. You got it in a ponytail over here.
I look like a fucking lion. You ever seen The Wiz?
Yeah.
He said, "Put him up." The lion.
My boy got the Moses hair. So yeah, that's what you feel like.
I feel like I'm gonna lead my people to the promised land, and even if it's only me that makes it there, eventually they're gonna come around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wholeheartedly. There's people I don't talk to for years that was Diamond Kings. They was always down with the team, and I tell them like, bro, we still gonna make it. It's never anything I do. It's never about me.
And you're always just as strong as you're following, like
Yeah.
the people behind you.
Exactly. That's facts. That's
Yeah.
big facts. Like, people can say whatever they want, as big as they are, don't matter. Without your fan base, your support, you're really nothing.
Yeah.
You're just another dude behind the mic.
That's true. It takes support to get support.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like a lot of people, like I'll be at shows, bro, and I'll stand in front of every single artist and watch them perform because, like, that's just my respect level.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
that kind of bothers me whenever you go to a show and you see somebody show up,
Yeah.
perform, and leave. I understand, like, if you got something to do, you got,
Yeah.
like, another show behind that.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, there's some people who just perform, or they'll wait till their performance and then they'll just dip out afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that bothers me. I don't know why. My brother puts on shows in Corpus, and he does a lot of, like, metal shows and stuff, though.
Oh, that's dope.
So he, like, coming from him, it bothers. It's like you just see somebody show up, performing, and they're out. They don't support nobody else.
That
And
shit sucks, bro.
you gotta show support to get support.
When they leave, though, they leave with the same fan base they came with.
Yeah,
They don't leave with no new
You're
fans.
right.
exactly.
Because those same people that followed them in to watch them perform leave with them, and they don't gain nothing.
And a lot of times you could gain, fans and stuff from your performance, but you gain so many more fans whenever you
But look, everybody's done that shit. Even me.
Mm-hmm.
I've gone and dipped from shows.
Yeah, me
So
too.
you don't even know, bro. There might be a day where you don't even want to go do your show, and you're finna go pull up and pull back out real quick. So
And
You-
I guess
you know
everybody
what I'm
has
saying?
different reasons, but
you just don't know.
then there's
But-
also times where you see the same people doing it all the time.
It's in your intention. Like, the last show when I released Sad Boy Thuggin', like, Bo Bundy came on stage, and bro, I was damn near about to throw up because I was like, I performed right before him. I was losing my voice. And, he had, like, a lot of aspects to his show, like a live drummer. And, like, so when the drummer came out, like, my head is throbbing. And, coming up next is my boy Bandito. And, like, I had to dip, bro. Like, I was feeling sick. And I felt bad, you know what I mean? Just because, like, if a homie wants me to sit there and watch him perform, whether he asks me to or not, I know he wants that. And I feel like he deserves that. That's the homie. That's the partner, like. But, it's just, in that moment, my intention was good, but, bro, I had to get up out of there.
I mean, there's cases to it. You gotta, but whenever, sometimes you see the same people doing it all the time.
Consistently. And those are the same people that probably have the most to say, but the least to gain. You know what I mean?
Boy, you finna catch me every 3 months or some shit.
Yeah,
But, I mean,
he's rare. Super
but
rare.
even like I was saying, you gain fans and stuff from performing, but a lot of times you gain fans from being out there,
Yeah.
networking and talking,
Bro, I've met so many people.
and just hanging around.
Mm-hmm.
Every few months that you actually do get out, whenever he's not locked in the cave.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is the thing, bro. Like, people don't, like, the cheat code to this industry is followers plus consistency equals money. The more, you could have 1,000 followers, 500 followers. That's 500 people you have a chance to sell a piece of merchandise or get a stream from or do this or sell a ticket to if you socialize and interact with them. And it's not like doing it maliciously, like, oh, I'm gonna talk to him just so he buys tickets, but like, no, like, let him hear your story. But see, that comes from a lot of people don't stand on nothing. They're just rapping a rap because it's cool, or they're I talk to people because I want them to know where I'm coming from. I want my story to be told every time they hear Sad Boy Thuggin', like what that means and where that came from. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that. So what is kind of like the process to going about, writing and putting together a project and stuff?
Man,
You gotta smoke, you gotta drink.
yeah. You just gotta get into your vibes and your emotions. Like, you gotta really.
You put a lot into it.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a lot, of yourself.
There's like no, like, how should I say it?
Like,
Nobody. There's not a book where it says step by step
how to write a song.
yeah.
or
Exactly. No,
or
you
how
see-
to be
you
a
hit it on
rapper,
the head.
Yeah.
type shit. So
Mm-hmm.
How to be a rapper book. I'm about to sell that one.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna write it and make millions.
Yeah, you're gonna make billions.
I'm gonna make millions. How to become a rapper. And
it's crazy.
Yes.
Tremendous respect to anybody that does that shit. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's
Like-
not easy.
that sell anything really,
Yeah.
bro. Tremendous respect to anybody selling anything off IG.
Mm-hmm.
I sell my beats
Yeah.
through
Yeah.
that shit. Like, whether it's fucking nails, fucking food,
makeup, people out here
whatever,
doing
bro. That
share
shit,
for shares, like
God,
you're
that shit's
grinding.
so
It takes a
fire.
lot of balls to stand on something,
Yeah.
you know, like to stand on anything.
Putting yourself out there like that just to try to sell anything, or I mean, even making music is tough for anybody.
Yeah.
Not anybody could just do it.
No.
I think that's what stops a lot of people is taking that step, is like feeling not ashamed, but like it's not embarrassing, but
Like you're just asking for too much, but you're really not.
Exactly.
Because if somebody's gonna buy it, that means they fuck with you, and you're not asking for too much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, that's the truth. Like, you see people support so much other stuff or support so many people that they don't know. But, like, when it comes to you, they always want a discount or they want this. Like,
that shit is fucked up.
like, or even with homies, like, I don't, if I know you're selling your features, I'm not going to ask you for a free feature, no matter how cool we are. Now, if we have a bond that goes before our hype, where we've never charged each other,
different.
That's different.
Yeah.
But like if we've met each other where a value was established, you got to respect the value. You know what I mean? Because if you do shit for free for forever, then everybody's going to value free.
Yeah.
You're worth nothing. You're worth fucking nothing.
And people have a problem accepting that when you're like, hey, bro, like I need at least $50.
Yeah,
to
like
show
at
up
the
to
beginning,
show.
you're trying to, you're doing free features. You're trying, but then once you put a price on yourself, people are like,
Yeah.
Bro, whose beats are you gonna want more? This dude that's giving them out for free, or me that I'm charging? There must be some difference between me and him.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Because if you're charging and stuff, you're putting your name on it. At the end of the day, you're putting your name on it. You don't want to be putting out some trash ass stuff.
No, that's facts.
So,
Big
I mean,
facts.
you're putting out a beat. You're putting your name on it. You're not gonna just be giving out beats for free, and have some whack stuff out there. You got quality stuff, so you gotta pay.
and if anybody can get that product, how is it special?
Yeah.
That's true.
Not everybody has a beat by me. A lot of people do, yes, but not everybody. You know what I'm saying? The branding shit is crazy. Like I'm not trying to be HEB brand. I'm trying to be the fucking
Aldi.
the organic foods or something.
The Whole Foods brand.
Yeah, I'm trying to be the Whole Foods brand, and you pick yourself. You choose your path on what you want to do or how you want to. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be name brand. I don't want to be in every store. I want to be in them big stores. I want to be in them badass stores. You know, I'm speaking like metaphorically, like about beats, but
I feel that though. I feel it. It's different. I mean, it's crazy whenever you actually put a price on yourself and people want to try to act like you switching up or something.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, everybody's got to eat.
Yeah.
I mean, if you making beats, if you making verses, you writing stuff, everybody's got to eat. Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
I like eating.
Yeah,
shit. Let me eat. Let me eat off what I do.
It makes shit go perfect, bro.
Yeah.
It's what I think it comes down to is when you have something you firmly believe in and that you put a price on, but the other person has yet to get there in life, they don't realize, like, if they had that, it'd be a perfect circle. Like, I'm going to buy studio time from you. You're going to pay verses from me. We're going to go get beats from him. Now, that's 3 people eating. But because one of those people don't have something of value, like, but they want to be in the mix, it's like you got to be helpful in some way. Like, maybe you're good at just go talk to 100 people. You're at the show. You're my homie. You don't rap. You don't do nothing. Go get some people to buy CDs. There's always a place to fit in that could be helpful instead of detrimental to everything that's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because some people hold a lot of people back. Like there could be a dope artist and then your homeboy starts beefing with him, or you bump, like, anything. Just anything can happen, and now you just burn the bridge and like you're like shit out of luck.
Yeah, I was just talking to Phenomenal about that. She was talking about how you got your friends behind you. Well, the friends that aren't doing anything are usually the friends that are the most jealous. You gotta have your friends doing, something. Whether it's going and talking to people, whether you're gonna be the driver of the show, you're gonna be the designated driver. Everybody's got a part, and everybody plays their part.
Yeah.
And that's what makes the whole group push forward.
Yeah.
Whenever everybody's doing something.
For real.
That goes into anything. That goes into like even on sports that they say it's a one-man sport. There's not one boxer without a trainer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in basketball, there's 5 people on the court at all times, plus a coach, plus subs. Like there's always more to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why when people say I'm self-made, like, bro, I do everything top to bottom, but like that ain't shit if my homies don't go share me on the gram, or if you don't, like, we could do this interview all day, but if it don't get shared, what was it for?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Without your platform and my platform being cohesive, it's nothing.
You gotta, everybody works together, everybody eats.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Oh, yeah.
And that's for sure. We from Houston, and I understand, like, that was always a problem with Houston.
Everybody was trying to one up the other person. Everybody's
Why
trying to.
is that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, that's just something we'll never understand.
Yeah.
It's like, like the South Side versus North Side, Swisher House versus SUC. Like,
But-
Pimp C said it best. There's too much money to be made together.
Yeah, nowadays you do see a lot of it's starting to slowly change, and it's gonna take all of these new artists and all these new platforms and stuff to try to change it. And everybody's eventually gonna start helping each other out,
Yeah.
how it should be.
That's how it should be.
Instead, like, man, you could be buying a beat from somebody that you're able to get in the studio with,
Yeah.
but instead you want to be on YouTube or something buying a beat from somebody from
Yeah,
somewhere else.
Somewhere else.
But really, you could shop local.
Yeah, shopping. I believe in relationships. Like, everything I do is relationships. Like, if I establish a relationship with you, like, now that I'm linking in with you, bro, you're gonna get a call from me. Say, hey, bro, what you doing? You might be like, what the fuck? But that's just me.
Yeah, that's
Like,
that's dope. That's how it should be.
I link in with people because if I say I fuck with you, it's not because I'm commenting under your shit on the gram. It's because I'm gonna pull up, get in your face, and get to know you.
Yeah.
Because that's what my definition of real is.
That's facts. That's dope.
Like, if I've ever had a beef with somebody or I ever had a problem with somebody, I always take it head on because I don't like to watch my back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, if I'm going to be cool with you, I don't want to be guessing if we cool. I'm going to just come direct with it. Like, okay, look, let's link. Let's be cool. You know what I mean? Who are you? This is who I am. This is what I like. This is what I don't like. You know what I mean? And a lot of people hide behind that social media. That's where the game and the world is, getting mixed up.
It's off balance whenever you tough on the gram or something, but in real life, you
Just fucking be yourself.
Yeah, just
it's off balance.
Like,
I don't give a fuck if you were born in a hard part or a good part, bro.
Yeah.
It don't fucking matter to me.
At the
bro.
end of the day, it's all like it's your integrity. It's who you are as a person.
Yeah.
You could come from the hardest, most gangster part of Houston, of the world, but if you're a good person, you could get along with anybody.
Yeah. Good people always win, though.
Yeah.
It's like the giving people tend to do the best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But man, that's how it is.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true, though. So I mean, like, Instagram is a good tool if you're using it in good ways.
Yeah.
I think that's just crazy.
I saw something the other day that said, like, if Instagram decided to shut down, like, half of the models and stuff won't be.
Yeah, they won't be making it. I'm still selling CDs out the trunk of my car, bro.
Bro, that whatever you do, bro, model, whatever, they built themselves up.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm a huge fan of all that shit, bro. And plus, like,
You trying to slide in them DMs.
Yeah. I'm a fan of them all.
I'm a fan of all these models.
bro, we able to
Hit me up, man.
communicate with other people around the world.
Yeah.
I fucking made a beat with some dude from Korea,
That's
That's
crazy
dope.
how
That's
how
dope.
linked the world is nowadays, though.
and it's because of social media.
Yeah.
bro. It's because of Instagram. It's because of Twitter, YouTube, whatever, bro.
That's
wild.
what social media should be used for. Like, how many people are using social media to just link with people in the city?
Shit, even the foods
You get what I'm
trapping
saying?
off IG, bro.
Yeah,
Salute
like,
to the homies.
I mean, hey, bro, that got me fucked over. Like, being on the gram with it too much. Yeah, no. I was young and I was dumb.
He got rated.
Yeah, I got rated. And they said they had pictures from my Facebook and,
Damn,
you
it
know what I
happens.
mean? Like,
People don't think people watching, but motherfuckers be watching.
They watching, bro. They watch it.
For sure.
But it's like, you know, if you took the time to follow back every person that follows you that says Korea, Russia, you know, Switzerland, instead of like trying so hard to link with people in your own city and to link with people outside the city, and then the people that are in your city get in their face and really just talk to them, you would see a different type of progression.
Yeah.
In my opinion. But I mean, I
think it's a
shit.
balance of both. You
know what I
gotta, you know, like I said, you gotta get love in the city. If not, you come home to nothing.
Exactly.
But it's a balance. I mean, of course you want the city love, but there's so much more to be gained from moving out, like going other places. The world is huge.
Yeah.
There's a lot to learn though. Like everybody, there's so much shit to learn. Cause like, you want love, but you out there dogging people.
Yeah.
You treating artists like shit, but you want all the love.
Yeah.
So comment, but you don't comment back. Like,
half of social media and, you know, gaining an influence is just, you know, quick comment there, here and there, engaging with the fans.
Yeah.
Being an artist is always good whenever you're engaging with the people that support you.
Yeah, for sure. It's like your homie's steady posting your stuff, but you never post his stuff. And then the moment he stops, you get salty about it. But it's like, in reality, you did that to yourself.
Yeah.
You never shared him. So like, he was being real from the beginning. And then it's like, you kind of just shot yourself in the foot.
Yeah.
You know? And that translates to a lot of things, you know, like with music and connections. Like, if I go get a feature from this dude and I can pass it to the homie, that's the play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I tell everybody about this dude. I say, bro, Baker's the one. I'm in here. You're not even in here. I'm like, bro, this is the hottest podcast. This is it. You gotta fuck with them. Like, I try to bring as much attention and awareness to anybody as I can. And it's like, just because off the love.
Yeah, I mean, you told me, like, I'm going to bring somebody by, Baker Young. I was like, okay, never heard of him. Went to your IG page, checked you out. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Solid dude right here.
For sure. For sure.
And then I hit that follow button.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's, and like, for whatever that's worth, at least there's something came out of it.
Yeah, I mean, I know about a new producer now. And then I have a lot of people asking me all the time, do you know, like, who do you know who produces? I'm looking for producer. And I'm always, you know, people that I meet, I'm always like, yeah, I go through the Instagram. I know this guy, you can check him out. You know, this guy's good. And I'm always, you know, trying to throw people's names out there like, hey, check this dude out.
But that was the original problem with the Houston, in my opinion, is nobody wanted to accept anybody from the outside coming in or any other sound coming in. And then, like, once, like, people like Sauce Walker started breaking down barriers, it's like the Houston scene started kind of changing a little bit. Yeah, shout out Sauce Walker. Like, the whole city was based upon, like, oh, we're slowed down, we're screwed, we're this, we're that.
But we're so much more than that.
Yeah, we're now, like, we can
so
do it. We
much
can do
more.
it,
Bro. And not to try to bash our past.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
always
not
embrace
bashing
it, right?
Yeah.
But it's gonna happen, bro. Anybody that can move music or shift some plates, they're very powerful, bro.
Like,
for sure.
The way I rap now, bro, when I was first rapping, I was trying to be some lyrical, miracle, spiritual. You know what I'm saying?
I heard even that song that you had did with Doe Man, it was definitely more boom bap type shit, you know.
See, I was really deep into the boom bap, like it's, how can I say? It's because I was so of a purist and everything, but then I went through, like, well, I'm from Houston. This is how we sound. And then I went through, you know what? I don't give a fuck. I'm going to make what I like.
Yeah.
And then that's what came of sadboithuggin and all of my best shit and, like, the shit that's really got me somewhere. You know, like, I on my YouTube purposely, I have a video I did called Fetty that's got, like, 260 views in a year. And then I dropped a video with Barf. I did, like, 5K views in 3 days, 2 days a week or something like that. Like, the growth was tremendous, but it didn't came from nothing other than quality music.
Yeah.
You know, the quality, people make good music and they invest a lot, but what it really comes down to is replay value. Like, is your stuff going to jam to where people want to hear it more than once?
Is it going to fit in between, you know, whenever you skipping from one song to the next?
Yeah.
Is it going to, you know, flow?
Cohesiveness, yeah.
So yeah, you were talking about how you got into the sad boy thugging, and you're seeing it actually progress you and stuff.
Yeah.
How was it going into this one, and different from all the other ones, and were you just really in a different headspace, or?
Well, yeah. Like I feel like I had, like I have my daughter, so it's like it's for real. Everything I do, I have to stand on it, like all the way. Like there's no playing games.
Tell me about that time you came to my house.
Yeah, exactly. And he was a big reason for it. Him and my dead homie Fway, R.I.P. Fway.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Rest in peace.
Like.
I don't know you, but definitely, it's always tough.
Yeah, he's the reason for like these two people. I remember, he told me, he's like, I'm sitting here spitting to him, and I'm like, give me feedback, and like it was more like he was like, I took it like it's not his words, these are my words. I took it like, bro, shut the fuck up and go record that shit, and then come show me. So that's what I did. And as soon as I got it recorded, I came and I showed him, and he's like, "Yeah, that's fire."
That shit was crazy, bro. Like I'm telling you, Sniffy is a different person for sure.
I try to be a light in the darkness, and bring the darkness to the light when it needs to be. You know what I mean? I'm only be here. In reality, we're halfway through our lives. You know, life expectancy is what, like 60, 50, 70, and we're 20s. Like we've already been through most of what we're gonna go through in life.
Yeah,
and we still got a lot more to go through. But I'm like, time is of the essence. You can get money back. You can't get time back. Time is the most important thing.
Shit, if somebody was able to sell time, they'd be a billionaire.
Yeah, they'd be a billionaire for real.
But okay, so yeah, you said you had your daughter. How was that? Being a new, that's your first one?
Yeah, it's my first one.
How is it being a new father, and how is it?
It's
kind of like, I don't know. I know it's like one of those you got to go hard now.
Oh yeah, I had to go hard. Like I becoming a dad did a lot for me because I didn't have a family, so like all that love that I thought I was searching for, I didn't have. Like I got it with my own family. Like literally, like this is my family. I have to be there. I gotta feed these people. I gotta do all of this. Like so that put a lot of things into perspective for me. Like that's my get up and go every morning. Like that's why I do everything I do is for my fam.
That's something different. A whole nother world.
It's a whole nother world. Like that's why like all that like street shit, like it's there, but it ain't there, bro. Because like I don't beef with niggas. I don't do none of that shit no more. My only beef is if you keeping me from getting to the crib back to my fam.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Otherwise, I don't care. Oh, I'm pussy? Yeah, you right. I'm a bitch? Yeah, you right. Now you put your hands on me, that's
you gonna find out that I'm not. But
yeah, but like
I've been trying to box.
Yeah, I've been waiting for all these hands.
Yeah, like I mean, shit, they gonna get my childhood. This is from when my mom didn't buy me shit. This is when my dad didn't buy me shit.
About to get it all.
It's gonna be real therapeutic. You come around fucking with me.
There's a whole nother world having a kid.
Yeah, it's a whole nother world.
It changed your perspective on a lot of things.
Yeah, and you realize like you become a book to that kid, and they start to read you, and they pick up on your tendencies, and they want to be like you. They want to do what you want to do. See, I raised my little sister when I was young, so I kind of had a taste of that already. Like I knew, and so for me having a daughter, it kind of just translated. You know what I mean? But like I learned a lot by raising my little sister of how to raise my actual daughter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
even me, I have a daughter. My daughter be watching me do this. You want to start doing her own videos?
Yeah.
You want to do her own thing?
That's dope though. Like I said, you're that book for her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
At any time, whenever you found out you were having a kid, did you were like, okay, maybe it's time for me to like go hard and get an actual job, or you're just like, I'm gonna go 10 times harder on what I'm already doing and do this music and stuff?
I'm Mexican, bro, so it's like we're built to work a job. You know what I mean? Like we're built to do that. And like I've always had problems with the calm forms of a job. Like that's why like I created my own construction business. I went through my ups and downs. I was making good money, big money. I was, waiting for money. I was having to pay people, going through ups and downs. And like while I had a daughter, and I'm thinking like, damn, I gotta go hard for her. And the only reason why I didn't like a job is because I didn't like time equaling my money. Meaning that, like, okay, I'm going to spend 8 hours here to make this money, or 10 or whatever hours. But it's like my currency is time, because my currency then turns into smiles. Like every smile that I got to miss just to be here to make this company money so they can put money in my pocket was something that aggravated
they making
me.
millions, they making 6 figures.
Yeah.
And I'm over here fucking struggling for
Exactly.
45, 30,000 a year.
Because currency becomes my daughter's smiles and the moments. Like right now, like doing this is something that's big for me, but I look at it like I'm still missing time with my daughter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that I'm here. And like I'm sure somewhere in her little head she's happy that I'm here too, but she would also be happy me being there. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that too, because even me and my daughter has to be with my mom's right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm missing out on that too, but hey, we got to do what we got to do.
It's sacrifice. It's better to do it now, so that way when they have a better understanding for life, you're there to be able to explain to them. Like, you know, that's why I don't want to work a job, because like I want to spend as much time with my kid while she's, because I'm watching her get bigger, and I'm like, I can't reverse that shit.
Because I hated it whenever I was actually working and I was doing 12 hours a day, getting home tired as fuck, man. I don't even want to do nothing. I try to
go to sleep.
Yeah, I just want to go to sleep. And then I'm there from fucking 6 in the morning till 6 at night. I'd see her for maybe 2 hours. We eat dinner. She takes a shower, ready to go to bed. And then I get maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours a day to be with her.
Yeah, that's you learn to wake up, work, get home, relax maybe an hour or two, shower, eat, and go to sleep and do it again 5-6 days a week. Like that becomes a circle that'll kill you mentally. Like mentally it'll just damage you because you don't have no time to grow. Like I feel like that's the world. Like I was talking to my boy Dog Food the other day about felons. Like people don't understand how hard it is to be a felon. Like you could have a house, but if you're a felon, how are you going to protect it? You're not allowed to have a gun. Yeah. And you can't have shit in your name.
That's true.
You know what I mean? But that's what the government, you know, I'm not finna be on no Joe Rogan conspiracy theory shit, but, you know, the government puts shit in a certain position where it makes it real difficult.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
For us,
even coming out on parole as a felon or anything.
Yeah.
Parole is there, I mean, whenever you're getting out, but it's like those terms and shit are just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are good ass people doing everything by the book, but they have one little slip up. Yeah. You're speeding, you get a ticket, you sent back.
Yep. You right back.
You right back for some minor shit.
Yeah. I got my homie my homeboy just signed for 12 TDC, like prison, like, and he had to leave his son behind. Like, this is my day one homie. Like, my other homeboy, like, it's crazy. Things lucked up for him. He got arrested while on a 6-year probation, but he'll be out in August, and that 6-year probation is gone after that. So it's like he almost lucked up by going back to jail, while my other homie, like, he just signed for 12. Hopefully he'll be out in like 3 or something, you know? Hopefully.
But man, those stipulations and stuff are just ridiculous.
Yeah.
You could literally be on your way to work, doing everything by the book. You fuck up just one little thing, you gone.
The law is scary, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah.
The law is scary.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Because, I mean, there's nothing you can do to them. Like, what are you going to do? You can't fight them.
Nah.
You can't shoot them. You can't run from them. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing you can do. And then they wonder where that, like, that part of aggression or anger comes from people. Like, where that comes from. And it comes from the calm forms that you put on people. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's like you putting an animal in a cage. You know what I mean? Yeah. It never wants to be in this cage. And it's simple.
That's how it is. It's terrible. Ain't nothing we can do about it.
Yeah. I mean, we all are creatures of habit. You know, if you go to a certain McDonald's and you take a certain street to get there, you may not know it, but subconsciously you're going to always use the same street. Yeah. You're always going to order the same thing. You're going to, we're creatures of habit. You know what I mean?
That's true.
And that's one thing that people fail to realize, you know? Like, we're very habitual as humans. you know, breathe in and let out the air. And your body does that habitually, like, because
I've
that's
gotten
how
high
you
before
survive.
where I felt like I forgot how to breathe though.
Yeah, I've been,
But you gotta keep doing it.
You're
you
like,
start thinking about it like, wait, do I breathe?
was I breathing these past like 10 minutes? And then I'm like, I had to have been. I'd be dead by now.
I feel that. I've been there.
Man, let's talk about the show. All right.
Okay, yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about the show. Why don't you let everybody know where it's at, what you got in mind?
3801 Polk Street, May 18th. The official Sad Boy Thuggin'. This is, you know, the beginning of something big, but the end of something as well. Like, this is gonna be the last time I'm promoting Sad Boy Thuggin'. You know, it's on iTunes. It's there for y'all to get. After this, like I said, the focus is the CD me and him got. But, you know, we got Stiff Barbie, Bo Bundy, Wes Blanco, Kenzo Bandito, OMB Trey, Isaiah De Leon.
Nino, right?
Yeah, Nino, Hugh Hefner. I'm on there. You know, Brazil Drug. Man, there's so many people. Like, anybody's name I didn't say, you know it's love. Y'all know it's love every time.
That's a lot of names to
Even
remember.
y'all four,
Huh?
the four top.
Oh, yeah. Like, me, Bo Bundy, Wes, and Stiff. Like, I followed Bo Bundy for a long time before he was Bo Bundy. He's been putting in hard work. Wes Blanco, he was a part of a wave maybe that some people may have not known, but like there was a point in time when it was Doe Man, Wes Blanco, I'm YJ, Sola Sharif, and like a lot of these underground but real purist hip hop people that were bringing a certain sound to the city. And like, you know, a lot of people that pushed them, like Outlaw Clothing, and 713 Inc. Like, you know, I may not know some things by personal, but I look at everything. I spent a lot of years learning the landscape. So, you know, like, the show is gonna be crazy. Like,
It's a wild show. I'm gonna be out there. Come on now.
Be there.
Yeah,
Have me
yeah,
some
yeah.
beers.
The show's gonna
You're gonna
be
have
crazy.
you're gonna have more than some beers.
I'm gonna have me four.
Oh
Lone
yeah, it's
Stars.
BYOB. As
And
long
I'ma
as it's in a
be-
can, it's BYOB. So
Shit.
shit, there ain't no excuse to be fucked up. Smoke friendly, all that. You know what I'm saying? Come through, have a good time. Like, I know we got a lot of tickets moved already as it is. So like, the show's gonna be good. The venue's dope. I don't know if anybody's been in Super Happy Funland.
I've actually never been there, but I'm excited to go.
Yeah, it's
I've
dope.
missed a lot of shows there.
Yeah, it's real dope.
Dude,
It's
I
real
have a
dope.
story about that place.
Well,
I don't know who the fuck I was with, but I went to see Les had a album release party.
that was a few months ago, right?
No, that was a long time ago.
Okay,
so
I
he
know
probably
he had-
did it again, right?
Yeah, okay.
Hey, shout out Les, because he was a part of that movement that I was talking
Yeah,
about.
Les
with,
is
like,
dope. He
Dope
just
Man
dropped some
and them.
shit too.
So Les was having a show. I don't know why the fuck I was there, but
Because that's a good ass show, I'm sure.
I went back to get some weed or some shit. And bro, I'm walking towards that bitch, and I see this tall ass dude just walking towards me too. And he had a fat ass chain. and he's getting closer. That fool was Slim Thug.
Oh,
Hey.
I mean, people see Slim Thug all the time, but I never seen him.
Too high.
I never seen him, period, in my life. This fool walks right past me. I was like, whoa, shit, what the fuck?
yeah. That's
I think I might have said, like, what's up?
What's
you know what I'm
up?
saying? But I wasn't like, yo, what's
Yeah.
up? Nah, I might have just gave that fool
What's
a little,
up?
like, you know, oh, shit. I was like, oh, shit.
fucking Slim Thug. Yeah.
Man, so it's gonna be a dope show though, for real.
Oh yeah, I'm really excited about the show. I'm really excited to see everybody that's gonna be out there. Like, I mean, I'm still getting artists trying to be a part of it, and then it's like I want to put so many people on it, but like the people that are on the show and the fans that have purchased tickets, they deserve to, you know, have a good show, and I can't overpack it out.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
That shit's finna be fire.
It's already like 20 artists as it is. Like, it was really only supposed to be like 10. You know what I mean? So like,
Gotta
it's
start
gonna
that
be
bitch early.
Yeah, it's gonna start at 7. Sound check will be at like 6. Show's gonna start at 7, but the artist won't start performing until like maybe 8.
Okay.
And
man.
then the main thing, like everybody, the main headliners will go on around like 11. So, you know, I don't want to. Late shows get annoying. People start leaving.
Yeah.
I've been through so many shows that I'm.
The headliner goes on at 1:30.
Yeah, no. Yeah, bro, no, we're not doing none of that. I'm trying to go home
Your
and go
back
sleep
hurting.
too. Yeah, like, That's why I try to pick a venue like, you know, you can bring your own beer. It's smoke friendly. There's a back patio. I'm incorporating some food. I'm trying to I might just buy a bunch of pizzas and free pizza. I don't know, but just trying to make sure it's good for everybody. You know what I mean? Like everybody can enjoy themselves. And this is my first show that I've thrown, I think in maybe a year or two. When I used to see, I had my own promo team.
Yeah.
So I was in every club doing shows every week, doing club events every week that like they got super played out for me. Like when I was at Fuego, we had got Made in Tokyo or TYO. We had got Cap G. We had got, K Camp came, like a bunch of big name artists on the regular. At one point in time, they even had Travis Scott there, like a bunch of artists, and you're on stage and like, it's cool, but then you start to realize, well, like, damn, I'm an artist too. Like why do I just want to keep being on stage for somebody else?
Yeah.
So I put that to the side and I'm like, man, I need to throw me a show again. And a lot of people, they wait specifically for me to throw shows just to perform, you know what I mean? And so I'm not trying to be one of those people who's throwing a show every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, I know people that do it. I salute them. My take on that is I'm not McDonald's. I'm Papa Do's. This shit's going to be rare. This is going to be something you're going to not want to miss. Whereas, like, if there's, like, 10 shows lined up for the year already every other week or every 3 weeks, it's like that shit gets watered down almost. Yeah. And I salute that grind because I've been there. That's a hard-ass grind. To be able to bring 50, 100 people out every fucking 2 weeks, not easy.
Yeah,
I salute
that's true.
it. And I know somebody that does that, and major salute. But it's like, I'm trying to be Papa Do's. You get what I'm saying? I'm trying to be rare. I'm trying to have a certain type of brand.
Yeah, okay. So again, let everybody know where the show is at.
Man, 3801 Polk Street, Super Happy Funland. You can Google it, you know what I mean? 3801 Polk Street. I don't know the zip code.
Houston.
Yeah, Houston, Texas for sure.
Houston zip code, whatever it is.
It's one of those. But yeah, man, y'all come out to the show. Slump's going to be there doing interviews. Baker's going to be there. There's going to be a lot of people there.
Baker's going to be there drunk.
Yeah, he'll probably be drunk.
I'm going to be
high.
low-key drunk.
Yeah.
It won't be like this, but I'm
Baker just be disappearing.
Hey, man, for sure, it's going to be a dope show. But I appreciate both of y'all for coming through.
Man, I appreciate you,
man.
Hey, anytime y'all want.
Anything I could do for you, man, shit,
likewise.
I'm here.
What I need you to do right now is let everybody know where they can find you on social media, where they can find your music and everything.
Man, at Sniffy_DKE. My album is out everywhere. sadboithuggin, YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, etc., etc. I got new stuff on the way. I just dropped my track with Wes Blanco, produced by Baker. And yeah, follow me, Sniffy_DKE. The DKE's for Diamond Kings Enterprise, and that's on everything.
Hey, where can they find you at, man?
Baker_Young. That's for all my social stuff. You can find my beats on YouTube and shit. But yeah, just Baker_Young. Follow me.
Hey, man, I appreciate you. That's dope.
Thank you so much. Man, if I could say anything, man, like this show symbolizes my dead homie more than anything. RIP, TCO Fuego, Sean, like, man, where I got because of him and like the music that came from him, like that's what this show resembles. We're going to have a tribute for him. I'm going to play some of his music. I swear he was one of the most talented artists ever. Like he inspired me in so many ways. And like, RIP my brother, I do this for him. All the other ones, shout out 13, RIP Brax on behalf of my brother and on behalf of my other brother Sean, RIP Rail and free Andy, free Pedro, RIP JoJo, like, man, this is for everybody that's fallen and gone and can't be here and that needs some motivation. You know what I mean? That's for real.
All right, man. That's going to be a dope show. We're all going to be out there. It's going to be lit. Man, appreciate y'all for coming through. Everybody go check them out on Instagram. Yeah. Everything's going to be in the description below. I'm going to be linking everything. Once again, this episode is brought to you by FishScale 84. Head over to FishScale84.com and Reneka App Builders. If you need an app, if you need a website, step your app game up, head over to RenekaAppBuilders.com. Hey.
Thank you, bro.
Hey,
Yeah,
thank y'all.
Thank you, bro. Real talk. This was a good one.
It's dope. It's a
Hidden
dope one.
gems.
Hey.
There's some hidden gems in
Oh,
there.
yeah, for sure. Hey, stay slump.
And I might take it to the jeweler, ayy. I dress it up some Jimmy Choo, yo, ayy.